Okay, are we back? I think we're back. Oh, this is so annoying. Sorry about the glitch. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's not the first time this has happened. The Blackmagic driver just completely... I've had it fail in multiple ways, but this seems to be one of the more annoying where, like, the device just refuses to work. I don't know, like, I didn't have a chance to figure out what kinds of low-level errors were happening. All I know is that, yeah, the Blackmagic desktop video app just claims the hardware isn't there. It still shows up in Device Manager. The output assignments for a bunch of the devices just keep getting lost. It's so frustrating. Anyway, we have microscope again. All I had to do was reboot. Okay, I'm gonna switch to a bigger soldering iron tip. Try this big flat tip. Let's try this big flat tip, but inserted correctly. Alright, should be alright. I think we just need to clean this and apply the buttons now, finally. this is pretty much done. Just ready to put the buttons on. Okay, can we do the little one first, maybe? I think we're going to want to go back to the microscope, maybe? Oh, Tuco is actually really, really cute right now. Oh my gosh. So for the foil, I think we can probably cut it with scissors. Or not foil, it's like a plastic film. Yeah, this is some great kitty. Okay, so I just cut out a little square of this, being careful not to get any fingerprints or dirt on there as far as I could. It's a nice clicky button. Yeah, that's cool. Try to do a couple more like that. So there's turn on and the two-stage counter. There's plenty of foil. I think foil. I keep calling this foil. Plenty of this plastic film. Let's try this again. So I want a piece. It's like that wide. Whoops. Well, I guess that's another way to do it. You can kind of get an impression of the ones and zeros from the solder mask and the copper in the film. I think the easy way to do this is just to use the edge of the board to cut the film. I was just trying to be fancy by cutting it separately. It'd be easier to do that if I wasn't trying to get that on camera. Alright. I hope all the LEDs are fine. Alright, let's try putting on the other button thing, and then... you know, this side does kind of look like it needs more cleaning, doesn't it? Can I do that without messing up the tape I already put on? Oh yeah, the C01, it's pin 5 on the 555 timer, but I forget what that does off the top of my head. Yeah, that's better. Okay. There should be one more part. Wow, that just jumped up with static electricity. Okay, that's a little too close to the edge, actually. Ah. Could have cut that a little closer. Don't have quite the right size plier. Oh, these maybe. I was just trying to grab onto the end of that tape to make it a little easier to cut, but not really having luck so far. Really get a good grip around that with any of the tweezers or pliers I have handy. Alright, well I got it to clear that capacitor, which is mostly what I was doing. This stuff over here is a little bit crumpled, I guess, but it's fine. Okay. Well, let's try this out. I will get a battery. So, we're expecting it not to do anything until you hold down the power button. Just this one. Oh, cool. Oh, there's the slow mode. So I'm pushing it a little bit to get to that. And there's fast. And it seems to be counting up. Oh yeah. That's great. Well, the LEDs are pretty dim, but it seems like because of that, this will probably last a really long time. I could try turning off the studio lights also to make it look brighter. Ah, that's pretty good. So then, does reset work even if you aren't pressing power? I wouldn't expect it to, but maybe it does. Yeah, you have to hold down power for reset also. Yeah, that's great. Well, I like it. It still feels a little bit sticky. Maybe I'll do a little more cleaning. It'd be tempting to just throw it in the ultrasonic, but I don't know if that would work given the little adhesive pads. Whoa. You okay, boy? Did we startle you? trying a mixture of isopropanol and distilled water to get the stickies off. This seems to be genuine 3M tape though. It seems like it's alright even when one side of it's wet. Well, cool. I'm gonna get a little more photography of this thing in action, but it seems like we have a successful kit here. So, let me know if there's anything else you want to see on my way out, but we've mostly accomplished a stream here. I think some of the stickies are coming from the edges of the adhesive. Oh. Oh, now it's in slow mode all the time. Did I get a little moisture under there? Yeah, that's cute. Okay, it is stuck in slow mode though. This is acting like a single level switch now. There could still be a little bit of conductive moisture stuck under there. I don't see where though. I don't really understand why it is like a two-stage switch though. Like, I don't see what's actually preventing this from touching the slow count stage all the time like it is now. Like, that's the center dome, that's working. But like, this edge is still touching. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit of a glitch, but I'm still overall really happy with how this is working. The LEDs are really cute. Can we get a close-up shot of the LEDs poking through the board maybe? There's still some leftover flux in those holes. I definitely have to just like leave this in the ultrasonic for a while if I wanted to actually take care of all that flux. Anyway, the slow counting mode is kind of nice. Like, you have to hold down this button for it to keep counting. Oh, I can't quite read your username because on my client it's cyan on gray, but there's a question in Twitch chat asking what this is. So actually, if you go to this URL, boldport.com/binco, it's the binary counter kit. So it's this whole thing, Boldport, is it's an electronic/art kit subscription project. So it's basically Sardrimmer's monthly art kit subscription, where every month he produces this electronic kit that's also kind of an interesting art project. So this one's just based on a binary counter, which is this chip up here, and it's using that to drive these LEDs. It also has a good old-fashioned 555 timer here, which is producing the periodic count that you're seeing. Oh yeah, I wanted to see what this sounds like. Let's hook up last time's kit. if you could actually use this as a basis for like some other kind of light-based instrument. I can almost imagine like a modular synthesizer where instead of patch cables you have fiber optics or light guides of various kinds, and you're sending around modulated analog audio signals on light. That could be fun. Alright, well I think that's about it for today. It was a fun little kit, and I'll have a video out about this at some point. Cool. The Binco. Well, thanks so much for joining. A special thanks to everyone who sends me stuff to take apart and contributes to the Patreon to help keep this thing going every month. And yeah, let me know if you've got particular projects that you'd like to see more of, or if you've got questions or anything. Sometimes I have trouble responding if you send me like a giant novel, but I do tend to reply if I can. But yeah, and ask me